Trying to force our minds to stop thinking negative thoughts is like trying to mop up the ocean with a mop. You're never going to make any progress. It's that old expression, don't think of a purple elephant, and then that is all you will think about. The thing we try to push away the most is the thing that will build up in our minds more and more and more the harder we try. This is why resistance is futile. We have to work with our mind, and we have to understand the nature of our mind. And what this means is to observe our mind. This is what is at the root of all understanding. All wisdom, all scientific inquiry starts with observation. And when we notice negative thoughts in our mind, you can't suppress them, you can't control them, and you can't force them to stop. To suppress them means they're still there, underneath the surface, and just waiting to explode in either rage and anger, or in physical pain or medical illness, because the mind and the body are connected. And if you try to ignore something or pretend something isn't there, then it can really fester and multiply. The only thing we can really do is bring conscious awareness to unconscious thinking patterns, because we would not think negative thoughts consciously. These are unconscious impulses. And so consciousness is what will dissolve that. The light of consciousness will overshine the darkness of unconscious, unaware, negative thinking patterns. We must become aware of them. And then once we become aware of them, that unconscious thinking stops immediately. So it's not enough to try to force them away or wish them away. We have to observe it, understand how the mind works, what makes it think negative things. And then the most important thing we can do after that is to expand our conscious awareness and to expand our perspective so that the thing that is bothering us, the thing we think negatively of, becomes microscopic compared to the beauty and wonder that we focus our attention on instead. It's as though our mind is the ocean, and negative thoughts and all the stress is the surface. And when we become aware of the depth of the ocean, the silence and the stillness and the calm just beneath the surface that is miles deep, those maybe 15-foot raging waves seem insignificant. And so we have to practice raising our awareness, and most importantly, we have to practice learning to focus and shift our attention. And this is really what meditation is all about, because in meditation, we are doing something that people always say when you're a child, pay attention, but you're never taught how to do. And in meditation, we are just practicing on paying attention, either to your breath, your body, or a mantra, or if you like a candle or a crystal, whatever is your focus of awareness. You make the practice of training your mind to pay attention and to focus on that thing, or whatever, that skill of training your mind to pay attention will translate into paying attention and focusing on whatever it is you wish. And once we learn to pay attention and focus our mind and become consciously aware of what we choose to, we stop focusing on negative things and we choose instead to focus on positive things, because consciously we are aware that getting stuck focusing and obsessing over things that upset us, things that aren't going right, we realize isn't serving us and is making us suffer and miserable. So, with the simple practice of a few minutes a day meditating, focusing on something like your breath or a mantra, and then when you get lost in thoughts, you just gently bring your attention back to that thing you're focusing on. And over time, you are going to have a very strong muscle of the mind to focus with great intention and attention on whatever you wish. That is the secret. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching, and peace and love.